So it's day two of my plant-based diet. Um, yeah, I've eaten beans, lentils, lettuce, and cucumbers. And when I eat the lettuce, when I eat an entire bowl of it for a meal, um, yeah, I feel full for a very long time. I've noticed. I also had Takis spicy barbecue, and a bottle of basil seed soft drink, which I only got them because I was out with my sister and we were getting snacks. And there's a bit of leeway in the diet. The Takis contained eggs and milk, and it also contained trans fats. Which after I looked at the nutritional information, well, the trans fats, I was like, I shouldn't have eaten that because trans fats don't break down in your body; they just accumulate. Um, yeah. I'm not really feeling much better, and I am sort of missing meat, of course. Meat's very delicious, of course you'd miss it, and there's a very, uh, we're an omnivorous species, so we have like a natural lust for blood and flesh. But yeah, I'm all right. I'm if I eat this way, going forward, the warm sensation in my leg will go away, which is actually a vein collapsing, I think. That's what that feeling is. That warm feeling in my left leg that goes all the way up my calf. That's a vein in my leg collapsing. So yeah, it's blocked, and yeah, I've probably got a lot of plaque and cholesterol. So yeah, I know that entirely eliminating meat isn't entirely necessary, but I'm influenced by a lot of vegetarians, and I just think it's a good decision. There's a lot of science out on meat, and red meat especially is like a big killer. Uh, red meat's the worst. Chicken isn't as bad, and fish is even less bad. But I take part of my inspiration from how our ancestors would have eaten in the past. And if you understand the ancient world, uh, people were mostly eating, or not the ancient world, I guess the prehistoric world, since that's the majority of human existence was prehistoric. We've only been historic for like what 10% of our history now. The other 90% we didn't have any written records and no civilization. We were hunter gatherers, and during that time, most of what we ate were fruits and vegetables. We would very rarely have meat in our diet. It would come every once in a while, like maybe once a month or less, after a hunt. So I'm taking inspiration from the way that we're probably supposed to live, the way that our bodies, what our bodies are attuned to, and that is just fruits and vegetables. Of course, there's also dairy. Uh, Calcium's good for you. You want strong bones. Uh, there are beans and lentils, which are packed with nutrition and protein. And yeah, yeah, just eating better. I've been watching some plant-based videos on the plant-based diet, and it is pretty much our optimal diet. You'll live the longest if you eat a plant-based diet. Um, if you get to live out your natural life. Anyway, I guess now I could talk about feminism. Yeah, I don't like radical feminism. When I was like in high school, I considered myself a feminist, but around the time I was 18, I started watching these YouTube videos made by feminists that were practically man-hating, feminists that pretty much despise men and want them gone. They're called misandrists, female supremacists. And I'm a male, of course. And at the time, I was like a very self-conscious male that was trying to be equitable to everyone. I believed in doing the right thing, and having somebody tell you that no matter what you do, you're still a terrible person, and uh, just because you're a man, and there's nothing you can really do to be pure in their eyes. That really turned me off of that type of feminism. I'm still a feminist in many senses, but uh, radical feminism is definitely a malignant cancer, I'd call it. It delegitimizes a legitimate movement. So yeah, it's like a cancer festering in the feminist movement. And radical feminists don't even make up the majority of feminists, and you've also got trans exclusionary radical feminists who they're not open minded. They're not. Um, they don't really care about equality. Essentially, just bigots. Bigots that uh, under a different name. Bigots. Oh my god, I'm losing my words. But yeah, I can identify a bigot regardless of who they are. And if somebody's a bigot, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in being around them. I'm not interested in their opinions. Well, I was at one point, but I've had enough of it that I think I understand how they think. But yeah, what I believe in is equality. I think the title egalitarian's a really good one, rather than feminist, egalitarian, because that doesn't calling it feminism gives legitimacy to the female supremacists. If it's really about equality, it should just be egalitarianism. We don't need feminism. We don't need masculinism. We need equality, egalitarianism. Yeah, I don't find myself missing meat as much as I thought I would, mostly because I'm not starving. Like I'm actually eating quite a lot right now. I'm eating more than I eat when I eat normally. I'm just stuffing myself with vegetables. And I heard that because uh, whole vegetables have uh, the cells of a plant have a thick fibrous um uh, a thick fibrous membrane. So when you're eating a lot of whole plant foods, you could fill up your stomach as much as you want, and but the most of the calories stay trapped in the fiber, and yeah, so you're actually taking very little calories when you're eating whole vegetables and fruits. Anyway, here's to eating better, living better, a good 2021. Um, yeah. Anyway, peace out.